Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Fiddles it through. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never...
Rafael Leao! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Wan-Bissaka is there and he can pick it up. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shevchenko. That's a little off target. Picked out brilliantly. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Shevchenko. That's been cut out, well played. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Sneijder. And it's Conte. He's having a go! And again! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! First blood drawn! Barcola at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Van der Vaart! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And it's Cruyff.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest. Rafael Leao! Oh, what has happened here? And he's taking no chances there.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that is a little undercooked. Fiddles it through, and that's a... Can he finish? Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cruyff. He's through here. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Mackay! In for the pieces! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Schneider. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Schneider. Oh, played right into his path. Albertini. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Shevchenko! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Has a goal! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is quite a battle. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
Hello everybody, and this is a
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Ghana get the second half started. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. Adams cuts out the pass. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Schneider.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff, given the lift of his goal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he put it away? And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitutions taking place.
Ghana can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Bastoni, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it.
And he's had a hit! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 20.
And now he has two. Bayer Leverkusen complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Van der Vaart! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, super ball! The fullback is in acres of space here.
Has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka making good progress on the right-hand side. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And we're done. Bayer Leverkusen have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Van der Vaart claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers... Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the runner. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Has a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bayer Leverkusen leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Shevchenko. He's got the shot away! First quarter of an hour gone. Gets his pass away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Shevchenko. Lampard. He could be in here. Nice interception, well timed. Barcola. Van der Vaart. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ghana look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Salah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van der Vaart. Costa Curta. And it's Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lampard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kante can get it clear. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a decent clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van der Vaart. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least Peter, not conceding another goal, has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Bayer Leverkusen lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Bayer Leverkusen carrying a one-goal lead.
Rafael Leao, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit hard.
Bakula! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard, a player of legendary status. Iniesta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And it's Iniesta, just eases him off the ball. To Schneider. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Iniesta.
Ghana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Beckham. Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Cruyff. Yamal! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Beckham. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres. Van Basten gets good distance on it. Van der Vaart. And that could set him on his way. Oh, just skips past his... Great chance! And again! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Van der Vaart! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Basten has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bayer Leverkusen have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Schneider, and the counter is on. Now the finish! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bayer Leverkusen find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's the hit! He scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Bayer Leverkusen are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Rummenigge. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Schneider. Rafael Leao. And he welcomes it in. He's having a go. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Van der Vaart! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van der Vaart clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Kimmich. He's been picked out. Now it's Schneider.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. Schneider puts his foot on the gas. Rafael Leao! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's the hit! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Van Bouten gets it clear. And he's only too happy. Rafael Leao! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcola. Neymar. Passing nice and neat. No way through. Messi.
Bayer Leverkusen can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Neymar. Kimmich. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Bouten with the clearance. Crossed in again. Mosquera gets it away.
There will be 1 minute.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that was vital. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcola! Costacurta. And Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, Bakula! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bayer Leverkusen were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Norway have reclaimed it. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is good strength. Bakula! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Barcola is offering a wry smile there.
He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Van Dijk. Bayer Leverkusen are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
And it's Son Heung-min. Nice ball, and he's in here. Quality ball.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt. Conte! And they win it back again. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider closing in on the last quarter of an hour. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He can run onto that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, good. Can he put it away? Bakula! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Got a shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Corner
Messi.
number 2 then.
Number 6. Joshua Kimmich.
Tries a header!
Number 23. Chiesa. Number
Bayer
24,
Leverkusen with another chance from a corner.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... Ah, he's given it away! He is through here! Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, Lionel Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of the semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals, where he sat down, toyed with, and utterly humiliated one of the best defenders around at the time. So, for me, easily one of the most memorable goals in the tournament's history.
Nobody's arguing with that, Jim. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Schneider! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. And that has been cut short. And it's Luis Suarez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! There it is! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Wan-Bissaka. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Van der Vaart.
Bayer Leverkusen truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Bastoni. Oh, super ball! Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And there is the half-time whistle. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. It's Belletti. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Wan-Bissaka. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Wan-Bissaka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He could be in here. Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That's a decent clearance.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Wan-Bissaka. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass, and it's Ronaldinho. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Wan-Bissaka. Rafael Leao. Beckenbauer. Oh, super find. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Schneider. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that was very necessary, and reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Quality ball.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Schneider. Rafael Great hit! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated. They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Taken back almost at once. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kimmich. And it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Aim forwards.
There will be 1 minute.
And they're back on the ball again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Looks to clip it forward. That'll be a throw. And here's Del Piero. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Messi.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Bastoni does well to get it back. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course. And here's Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Ronaldinho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Into the last quarter of an hour. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. And great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Costa Curta. Bayer Leverkusen moments now away from seeing this one out. Beckenbauer is there to clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Bayer Leverkusen can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Van der Vaart voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cruyff, Cristiano Ronaldo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Van der Vaart! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lobbed in behind. Messi. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
32 minutes is number
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Good ball over the top.
There will be one
Conte.
added time.
Conte!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
This possibly the last play of the half. Vieira with the clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Make sure to watch the screen.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Bayer Leverkusen happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Schneider, and here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cruyff. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's had a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. And he's chosen to go back. Now the finish! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. And that has been cleared. He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes in for the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a Rafael Leao! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Belletti. Vieira. Ronaldinho.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And a shot! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well,
and there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.